This is not a yelling video. This isn't a rant. Max has got into something. I have to go check. He was eating the wrapper that goes around the cans of tuna fish. He loves tuna fish. What cat doesn't, right? If you were, well, if you say that you are a field investigator for UFOs or extraterrestrials, I will say, sure, okay. Whatever. Me, I'm just a kid who got to fly a UFO. There's a difference. Big difference. Now, a lot of these so-called field investigators who write books, who try to make it big and be on the History Channel. Well, if I was put on the History Channel, if I was put on the History Channel, whoa! Facts and proof and truth, day one, crystal clear images. No one's going to help me out to get to the History Channel. You know, none of you who are watching me now would actually put forward an effort to help me get me on the History Channel, so that way, you know, I can tell what I know and show it. It's so very easy for me. I have more information than any field investigator in all of history, because I helped create your history. I'm a part of it. And I know it. It's just that I don't believe this. My own personal belief is that I have picture proof. I have pictures of it. So I know. And that's much more powerful than any belief system. My foundation is based upon solid facts and proof. Field investigators don't have any proof. They don't have any facts. They hardly even have any pictures of their own, because they come from somebody else. So that is someone else's information that they're talking about. But they're trying to glorify themselves as being this field investigator. I overlook that as pure stupidity. Because they are talking about other people's information. They don't have any information of their own. Another thing, if you were to look back in history, and if you were a true field investigator, you would notice that, well, everything happens in July. Roswell. Many other cases happen in July. A lot of the army stuff and the military stuff happens in July. Everything is based around this 1 month, July. Even the moon landing is in July, when Neil Armstrong set his feet on the moon. It happened in July. July is a very important year for a lot of reasons. A lot of stuff happens in July. The most important stuff in all of history happens in July, the month of July. I know. I have a secret. I might share if, I don't know. I might tell it. I mean, all of you who have seen me and who have been trying to learn, it escapes all of you. It has escaped all of your thoughts. But for me, it's so easy. It's like the base of all things, including all of your lives, including this world and the universe. It escapes all of you. It will elude all of you until you truly put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And if you look into my pictures, when you see me, I know something that all of you don't know. That all of you don't want to say. Because you don't have the balls to say it. Basically, everything revolves around a little kid. A scared little kid. Who has the mark of his divinity, who has the symbol of his divinity, and that divinity is spread all around the world. So very easy, and I have the answer. But it's in the question that it eludes all of you and the answer, both of it. You ask yourself every day, you even swear about it, you use bad languages, you use your bad language. Yeah, you, Mr. trying to dig out the tuna can. I know who you are. Mr. Hungries. This is Mr. Hungries. He's a Maxot. A lot of you don't know what I'm talking about because if I would have told you, shared the information, well, basically your brains would turn to mush and come out of your ears because you couldn't handle well, I know you couldn't handle the experience. I know you can't. And it goes beyond your comprehension. But if I were to explain it to you, your brains would turn to mush and basically come out of your ears. Something that I have always known ever since I was a little kid. It's even imprinted on me by the elders themselves, and it's recorded all through history. The symbol. It means everything here. It means life. It means life. It's a symbol that you see every day. It's beautiful. But none of you are aware of it. And then you'll instinctively swear, use bad languages. and blame me. How could you blame someone that you never met, that you don't even have comprehension of? So, he's a boo-boo. He's a boo-boo, I know. Yeah. Oh, my meow meow. He is a boo-boo, He comes to me sometimes because it hurts. And I help him. Because he's my baby. He's a nurse head. But it happens every year. Same time. Every year. In July. And all of you are totally unaware. I'm surprised people call themselves field investigators when it goes beyond any scientist pay grade, any military person's pay grade who's highly trained. They can't comprehend, so because they can't comprehend and they have credentials saying, well, they're the world's top renowned scientist. This goes beyond their comprehension. So all that training and schooling to get that education, to get that title, is washed away because they can't comprehend. It's as easy as that. So actually, any person that says, well, they have an IQ of this, or they are the world's richest man, they are so smart, they're on the TV, they're in the movies, they're the top renowned scientist, they're the top military expert in the whole world. It goes beyond their comprehension. So their credentials is useless. Do you know this one? The Liberty Bell? My last name is on it. Pass. And Stowe. They made the Liberty Bell a long time ago. My last name, John Doc Pass. John Doc Pass made the Liberty Bell with John Stowe. That was a very long time ago in Philadelphia. You're never going to learn unless you do real research. But that takes an effort. And that takes traveling. That takes money. Money to travel. Money to get to the location when you want to do your research. Because giving it to you on the internet is boring. It's the excitement. It's the thrill. It's the adventure that makes it all worth it. Knowing me, I was just a 50-mile hiker. I was participating in something much more than I could understand when I was just a little kid. Much more than a hike. But I like to say it is the great hike all through history. I found so much more. I discovered more than any human on the world. I did it first. But I'm not going to get any credit for it because of today's stupidity. That's not my problem. That's today's stupidity on their social, on their society, their social society constructs that they govern themselves by. But they say, then again, that they want the truth and the proof and the facts of things, which makes them so much better. But they can't handle the truth then when it comes from the person who made it before they did. Oh, well. So much for your education and your learning. Because it's going to take money. It's going to take time and money to do this. I've done that. I've done that first. True knowledge and wisdom. True knowledge and wisdom cost me my life. And when I created life, I found out so much more. But then again, I was angry. Because I didn't understand, because I was just a child then. And I would have to wait many millions of years, many hundreds of thousands of years, many thousands of years, many hundreds of years to grow old and to put the pieces of the puzzle together myself. And found out more than any human on earth could ever comprehend. Because I went through the paces. I took the steps. I walked the walk. Now I get to talk the talk of it. And it's just that easy for me. Because I have walked the walk of it. And I've been talking the talk of it. Humans today I find very boring. Not like my elders many thousands of years ago. Humans today are very stupid and slow. They hold no respect for anything. They don't even know how to present themselves and talk to an ancient ancestor and present themselves properly. Instead of blurring out, "What do you know? Can I have some of your pictures?" No. Who are you? Where do you come from? You don't be rude and disrespectful to me, because I will share nothing with you. When you talk to one of your ancient ancestor fathers, you just don't say, "Gimme, gimme, gimme." You get the backhand for that. It might take months for me to talk to a person. But if they're going to be rude and disrespectful towards me, I'll never talk to them again. I will always tell the truth and show the proof of it. And just because that the top leading scientists can't comprehend, well, that just shows you they're not that smart, and they're not the top leading of anything. I am. Because I've been here longer than all of you. I don't have money. I don't even have a home of my own. My girlfriend bought me a bike. My girlfriend did. I love her very much. She comes here every day. We have meals together. We talk. She sees all of this and she understands. It's like, you ever seen the movie The Fifth Element? Well, I'm not a movie. You ever seen the movie The Time Traveler's Wife? I'm not a movie. A lot of times I feel like a superhero, but I don't have any transportation. I fought evil on the highest level of this world and have the pictures to prove it. That's walking the walk and talking the talk. I've been next to extraterrestrials and have their pictures. That's walking the walk and talking the talk. I drove extraterrestrial technology and have a picture of myself laying down on one of the tables inside of the craft. That's walking the walk and talking the talk. I've been recorded all through history by my elders on petroglyphs. That's walking the walk and talking the talk. I've already done these things many millions of years ago. I discovered everything first. Your scientists, they're not as smart as me. They're never going to be as smart as me. So when I hear NASA or someone has made a discovery this way or that way, it just makes me aggravated, and they get credit. They get credit for that. They get lots of money for that. But you don't see me having lots of money, do you? I would like lots of money. I have needs. I would like a real house of my own. I was promised to have somewhere to live by the great chief of the underground city in the Grand Canyon thousands of years ago. I never got to have a home, but I was given somewhere to live. But that was taken away from me. You give credit where credit is due. You learn from somebody who has already walked the walk and gets to talk the talk of it. That's how people learn. That's how people grow. I created so much for everybody. It would be nice to have, it would be nice to have something in return for this. I don't even have a washer or a dryer. In the middle of the month, I go without food, and if it wasn't for my girlfriend. I don't see anybody else over here doing anything. Helping me out. Helping out one of your ancient ancestor fathers. I don't see anybody doing anything except for a lot of talk, and they haven't walked anywhere. They haven't been here for 100 years, and I've been here for millions. And give credit to where credit is due. You give the recognition to the person who has deserved this. Just because it's today's time and everybody forgot everything isn't my fault. I've been here for a long time. It's really sad, to have done so much for everybody and to have been given nothing in return. I've missed a lot of happy birthdays over the many millions of years that I've been here. I missed a lot of Father's Days for being here for millions of years and helping create humanity. If it wasn't for me, there would be literally billions of people who would not be here today. So, when I hear anybody say that they're a field investigator, when I hear anybody say that they're the world's top leading scientists, I go, no. I'm usually very soft-spoken until basically someone pisses me off, and then, shit happens. I don't like to use the bad words, but a lot of people force my hand, and when I go there, they cry and try to play the victim. You know what I mean? They'll provoke you until they bring out the bad side of you, and then cry like a little bitch when you go there. I'm trying to point that out. I see those people for who they truly are. Cowards. And truly stupid. To me, they're worthless. Waste of time. You know what I like to do? I would really like this for myself. When Elon Musk sends that first rocket ship to Mars, I would like to be on it. I know it's a one-way ticket. But I would like to go. Something to talk about, something to write about. Share my experiences of that. How primitive and how scary that would be for me to get on a piece of machinery that is built by the lowest bidder, with the lowest parts, the lowest graded parts, filled with highly explosive fuel, shot off into space like a hamster, and then touch down, hopefully safely on another world, and to get outside and to look up and become one of the environment there on that world. And I'll take pictures of myself up in heaven on Mars. And on Mars' surface at the same time. Wouldn't that be something? I know I can do it. But I doubt that I'd be given the opportunity. That's very sad, considering how long I've been here and what I've went through in my entire life. Not being recognized by people today, but by people thousands of years ago. It hurts. You'd cry. You would cry about it. To be loved so much by people thousands of years ago, and not to be loved by people today for doing all these things, for helping create humanity, and gone through so much, walking the walk and talking the talk. Yeah, that would hurt you. Then you would have a small fraction of a feeling of what I feel. It's kind of like a betrayal. Mr. Sneef, go on now. Well, really don't got nothing more to say tonight because I don't really want to. It's not like any field investigators are going to spend their money trying to come out here and talk to me in person and set up an interview instead of trying to set up an interview on social media. I'm not going to do that anymore. If people want to interview me, they're going to come here. I'm not going to let people have freebies. They're going to have to earn it. They're going to have to walk the walk. And they're going to have to talk the talk of it. If they choose to do so. If they choose to do so. And keep it truthful. Because I'm so very truthful. I have to be. And you know why.